Well, it's time. We've been starting up renovation number 2, and we've made it a week of brushing. You can see all these leaves in there. And so it is time to do the brush vac. So threw a video together while I was out there. You can see, as we get set up, important to use our brush vac. That vacuum head has a bunch of brushes on the bottom, so you don't have wheels making tracks on the floor of the pool. And I'm going to get it here on my pole and then grab my vac hose. I get my swivel end onto the vac head so that it's able to swivel around and easier to manage down in the pool. I'm going to go ahead and step over the pole so I don't rack myself, and I start feeding the hose. Now, usually I get the hose all laid out nice and clean, and I can feed it down really easily hand over hand. Of course, I managed to forget to do that this time, got a little knot in there, but I managed to work my way through it with minimal frustration and not looking like a complete dummy on camera for all of the internet to see. Now I get it pulled through. Now I've got my stuff together and get this pulled through, filled with water, and then I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning out the skimmer, which I could have done before I filled the hose with water. So we had a couple rocks down in the bottom of the skimmer throat, blocking the pipe. We'll get those pulled up and out, and then we'll get our hose filled with water in there. We see the hose jerk when we get suction, and now we know we can start cleaning. So I'm going to take it nice and slow with this brush vac, but the goal here is to get up all the plaster dust. So we're going to go starting out nice and slow as we get our speed in, get a feel for how much plaster dust there is down on the bottom, and then we can speed up a little bit. And obviously this is sped up for y'all's entertainment. And you'll notice I'm not really worried about the leaves. I will get those out with the net later. Right now we're just worried about all that plaster dust on the bottom. Did have to backwash 3 or 4 times, I believe. Three times I had to backwash. Had to empty out the pump pot on the pump a few times. Again, not necessarily worried about the leaves so much. I can always net those out when I'm done. Really trying to focus on sucking up all that plaster dust, which obviously clogs up the filter. And so did have to backwash 3 times through this process. Probably could have backwashed 4 or 5 times and gotten the job done in about the same amount of time because it would have had better suction, but would have to stop to backwash more often. But they have a really low pressure on their fill line, and so getting water into the pool takes a while. You can see here all the plaster dust going down the line, clearing out. Nice and good. This pump runs really well. So you can see it flush out. I'm going to rinse. Make sure I don't blow any more plaster dust out in the pool, and now I'm going to get going. And you'll see, I think a few times I kind of hop around because I've edited out when I've gone to empty the pump pot or backwash the filter. And again, I'll reiterate, obviously I'm going, this is sped up for y'all. I'm going very slow, making sure that I'm sucking up all that plaster dust, putting a little bit of pressure onto the vac head so that it is brushing the pool and getting that plaster dust to come up off the surface. And then making sure I'm going slow enough that it's all or mostly sucked up into the hose. And so you'll see me, sometimes I like to get stretched out from my suction point, the skimmer, and work my way back toward it. And it keeps the hose from kinking up on me and getting in my way. And yeah, it's just easy peasy. So my battery did cut out on me, but it's just more of this, taking it nice and slow, back and forth, methodical, making sure I know where I've worked. I'm wearing polarized sunglasses so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm just taking my time to get all that plaster dust up out of the pool. So thanks for watching, really appreciate your time, and look forward to doing more videos of projects as they come in. This has been a great little 1,000 square foot replaster, and appreciate your time.